Good morning, class.
Good morning.
So before we start, let's have your attendance first. When you call your name, say present. Kaliao.
Present.
Gamale.
Present.
Belleza.
Present.
Inlog. Buazon. Lipas. Okay. So,
Thank you.
there are 5 pictures in the board. And what do you think our lesson for today, anyone? Do you have any idea? Miss Damale?
I think it's about our DNA and our
Do you have an idea? Any idea? Yes, Mr. Kaliao?
It's all about gene.
You all Mr. Kaliao. Anyone? Any idea? Yes, Miss Belleza?
It's about gene therapy po.
Yes, correct. Our topic for today is about read.
Gene therapy.
So our topic for today is about gene therapy. So are you familiar with this? Are you familiar with this? What is this, Miss Damale? It's DNA. Yes. Who can tell me about gene therapy? Are you familiar with this, by the way?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is this?
Our DNA and our
Exactly. This is a DNA. So when we say therapy, what it comes to your mind? Gene is about genetics, right?
Yes.
So when we say gene therapy, what it comes to your mind? Any idea? Who can give me an idea about gene therapy? No one? So since you have don't any idea about gene therapy, so gene therapy is a medical technique that treats or prevents disease by changing a person's genes. So it works by delivering, removing, or editing genetic materials within a patient's cells to correct a disease-causing defects. So how it works? So first is collect the cells.
Di ba naman ako yung dito yung mga sutra? Rito.
Siglit na ako.
So this is the 5 typical type of gene therapy works. So first, collect the cells. So cells are taken from the patient, and it is often in blood. But it can be other tissues. So next is the deliver the gene. So a correct gene is delivered into cells using a vector. Do you know vector? Who is familiar with vector? Vector is a machine to collect that is used by surgeons or nurse and surgeoners like that. So next is correct the defect. So the gene gets inside the cell and replace or edits the faulty genes. So what do you mean by faulty genes? That is usually the problem of genetic problem, the faulty. false cheese. So next is the cells work properly. Okay, so the corrective gene helps the cell make the right protein again. You understand? And the last part is return the cells. So correct cells are put back into the patient's body, but it is put back to the patient's body but not needed the therapies. So the number 5 is you can actually this is typical type of how it generally works. Working, no need the therapies or like a operation. This is a no need operation.
Ma'am,
Yes, Miss Goto.
what is her illness?
Her illness is called sickle cell disease, and it's very serious illness. Yes.
Excuse me.
Are you Miss
This rings.
Morning, have a seat. Morning, what seems to be your problem today? How can I help you?
I feel unwell and I don't like it.
Can you describe the symptoms?
I feel pain in my chest, back, and mostly my legs and arms.
Okay, Miss Valiasa, can you pass this folder to the nurse station and then can you get me a blood sample from this device? This folder.
Excuse me, Doc. Here's the blood sample. Please pass.
Thank you, Miss Amazon, for a while. So, as what I have observed in this blood sample, this is called disease SCD.
Doctor, what is SCD?
So, SCD is a group of inherited blood disorder and you have abnormal hemoglobin produced. And then your red blood cells become hard and sticky and get stuck in small blood vessels. But resulting in pain and other result of complication. That's why you have a several bad pain. But according to your blood sample, we have the good news and bad news of this. So the good news is we have the result of your blood test, but the bad news is you have the sickle disease. Is it?
You're a good doctor.
Yes, but you need to find a donor so that you can perform a surgery.
Then I volunteered to be a donor of my sister.
So that's a good news. Well, if that's the case, you will be admitted to take this device.
It is dangerous.
Very good. You are my sister. I'm not letting you fight this alone.
Excuse me. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I need to explain the medical reality. So, for sickle cell disease, as in past, the curative surgery is bone marrow. Bone marrow transplant. And Eleanor, to see if you can donate, the very first step is a specific blood test called potential A, which is like to check if your tissue size is matches everyone. Whatever it takes, doctor. Sign me up. So, if that's the case, we can schedule the screening, and then the first first thing tomorrow morning, I also want to assure you that we will evaluate Eleanor's health through your priorities during medical, but we will never proceed if it puts Eleanor's life.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you, Eleanor.
Don't take me.
I will leave you to talk, and my nurse, Valiasa, bring the consent form for the initial screening shortly. Stay strong, Miss Tipas, and we will have a solid plan in place. Please bring her to the floor. Please follow Miss.
Excuse me, nurse. Please go forward, Miss Tipas.
Good afternoon, ladies. So, I just came to the reviewing lab test result, and then I could bring the news myself.
What do the numbers say though?
Well, the transplant will completely success, and Erica, her blood counts are rising exactly the way we want them to, and then Eleanor's health can have officially taken up radiation in your bone marrow and are producing perfectly normal, and then your health and red blood cells. So, congratulations.
It actually worked?
It worked beautifully. The acid is behind us, and you two did it.
You saved my life.
Congratulations, both of you, and I have to go because I have another patient. So, congratulations. So since we are all done about our topic, do you have any clarifications or any questions about gene therapy? Anyone? Do you have any further questions? Done? Okay. So if you don't have any questions, I have prepared some questions here. And let me ask you. So what are the benefits and limitations of this technology? Ms. Valiasa?
So the benefits is can treat root cause of disease, then may provide long-term and permanent treatment, and also improves quality of life for patients. And the limitation is very expensive and possible side effects of rest. Then not all disease can be treated yet, and also ethical and safety concern still exist.
So you have a brilliant idea. So how might gene therapy change the future of healthcare in Ms. Quezon?
Gene therapy could make healthcare more advanced by providing personal treatments, and it may reduce the need for lifelong medication and improve patient survival rates.
Very good, Ms. Quezon. So, what ethical issues arise, Ms. Paco?
Some ethical issues may include unequal access due to high cost, and also the concerned safety and misuse of the technology.
Very good, Ms. Paco. So since you mentioned about the access, so how should I have access to gene therapy and how should it be regulated, Ms. Takal?
So gene therapy should be available for those patients who have serious genetic disease. And also, government and health organizations should regulate it carefully to ensure safety and fairness.
Very good, Ms. Tamala. So again, since you mentioned about the disease and condition, what disease or conditions can gene therapy potentially treat, Mr. Tamala?
Gene therapy can potentially treat inherited disorders, cancers, and some viral disease.
So can you give me an example?
For me, hemophilia.
Very good. So the last special question is for Mr. Tindog. Please stand up, Mr. Tindog. So your question is, should gene editing in humans be allowed?
Yes.
In under what condition?
Gene editing should be allowed only for treating serious illness or diseases, and it should be approved, and it should be not used for changing intelligence or appearance.
Very good. So okay, since it's already time, thank you and goodbye class, and see you around.